all throughout your home. But we're going to move right into our next item, which is our 400 thread count Easy Care 4-piece lace sheet set. Now this is at $59.95. This visit only pricing. We've taken $20 off. This already has a 5-star review on hsn.com. The color palette is so soft, serene, and beautiful, perfect for what you want in the bedroom. Now, as far as the sheets go, when you see the hem on these sheets, they are exquisite. They almost have a very vintage, antique, heirloom feel to that lace detailing. Fully scalloped. You get the flat, the fitted, and the 2 pillowcases coming included. You choose between the full, the queen, the king, or the California king. It is a 60 cotton, 40 poly, 400 thread count, Easy Care on these. But Alexandra, let's move through all the colors, because as I said, the color palette is beautiful.
You know, you probably remember this collection. It was first presented by Allegra when we did the Cinderella launch, and it was made to replicate Cinderella's garden, and you really can see those elements. You can see the lattice work and the beautiful scalloped edges of the lace. This color, I believe, is ivory. Then we have the blue. We have the platinum, which is just a gorgeous shade of gray, a stunning shade of platinum. The softest dusty rose, which is the pink, and the lavender. On the bed, you can see we've paired the lavender with the platinum, and I mean, it is stop the press beautiful. What's incredible about these sheets, it's Highgate Manor. There is a structure and just a beautiful crispness to them. You can really see how pristine they look. They're absolutely gorgeous. They've got this lace border. The lace is very, very soft. You can see how the border, it's going against the actual pillowcase. So it's like a cuff on the pillowcase, but it's not by itself. It's not hanging by itself. It's over the edge. Just enough of a border. You can see that it's scalloped. What I love about our Highgate Manor pillowcases is that detail is going all the way around. And even on the top sheet, if you look carefully, this is going all the way to the edge. It's not stopping halfway. We are so spoiled here with Highgate Manor, and that you have this detail going all the way to the edge on a beautiful oversized top sheet. Beautiful detail, and I just love how we have them layered, where you do 2 sets on the bed. Very luxe, very luxurious. This is a cotton-rich blend. Microfiber is blended with this cotton, and that's why it's mercerized, and it just looks a little more crisp. It's got a beautiful sheen, and you won't have to iron this because it's not going to wrinkle, and it's going to hold its color.
Yeah, and a lot of our customers have really asked for that. They have said, you know what, I don't really want to, I don't have time to iron my sheets, so I would really like something that maybe is easy care, that I don't have to fuss with, I don't have to worry about, that I can throw in the machine and I can tumble dry. These certainly can. I think typically we might look at these and think to ourselves, I can't put these in there. Look at this beautiful lace hem. Yes, you can. And I wanted to show you, because one of the things that designers or companies will sometimes do to cut corners to save money, they will do the hem just on one side on the pillowcase, and the back side will be flat. Look what Highgate Manor does. Goes the extra step, and you get it all the way around the entire pillowcase. So those are the little extra details. And then all of just the embroidery, the scalloping, it almost looks like when you get, it's like circles or like little window panes, or like if you're thinking of a stained glass window in Italy, or if you're going to the big beautiful cathedrals or the churches in Europe, this is almost like what you would see. And it has that very heirloom, rich, decadent, luxurious quality. At $19.98, this was originally supposed to be on 2 flex. And as I always like to say, our fairy godmother, Flex Pay, she came in, swooped in, put her little sparkle and charm on it, and said, let's give it 3 Flex Pays for today. So $19.98 gets it at home. We do have the zebra comforter as well. That is to come. So if you want to be able to match those, look at if you wanted to do, I'm sorry, I'm going to reach in front, the snow leopard. I'm loving the snow leopard with the gray.
With the gray, that's
what do
so
you think
pretty.
of that, Alexander?
You could do the snow leopard with the blue.
Oh, that's pretty.
I am obsessed about mixing and matching your sheets. I mean, that is something that we are just known for here at HSN, and it's just when you have an opportunity to invest in more than one set of sheets, or even if you have a lovely set already and you want to mix and match, it's so much fun to do that here at HSN. But look at the blue with the platinum.
Or the ivory.
Then when you're walking, look at this beautiful leather, this leopard print, and you could do that with the ivory. You could even do this, I would say, for summer, do it with the rose, because it just lightens it up. This becomes your neutral. Your leopard becomes your neutral. We'll be talking more about this in a moment, but look at this with the rose. Can you imagine your daughter, a teen room, or your student who's going to university this fall? Can you imagine this type of look in her room? And then, again, with the lavender. So have fun mixing and matching. You can see the lavender and that pink together on the pillow. You can see this pink with the ivory. It is stunning. So choose your basic, and of this palette, which again is reminiscent of a beautiful garden, your basic is going to be your ivory, your basic is going to be your platinum, and then add a fashion color to that, like the lavender, like the blue, and of course this beautiful, beautiful pink. I just think that working with two sets of sheets, it's very luxe, it's luxurious. It's just enough to keep you warm through the warm months. It's an easy way to make your bed look fresh, to really pop the room. And this is a lot of drama and detail, but it's not overly feminine. This will work in a master bedroom. It'll work in your guest room. You'll love all of this detail, and you don't have to be ginger. Cold water wash, a light tumble dry. They are not going to fade. They won't need to be ironed. I'm crazy about having nice, pristine pillowcases. And you can see these are right out of the package, and they did not have to be steamed or ironed, and they look this good.
They do. And look, take a look at our retail value, because that's $90 to $110. So I think that is relatively conservative, because I feel like when you see the detailing at home and you see that lace hem, how extraordinary, how, the details are so ornate and elaborate, that it really will just be something that you go, wow, these are beautifully crafted, well manufactured. The color palette is soft and serene. You're sharing that pink, which is this beautiful blush, and I think there's nothing like waking up in the morning and having this beautiful soft rosy blush to your skin.
This is what you can look like in the morning.
Could you imagine just that little bit of hue reflecting
wrapped in this?
Yes, your loved one would be like, oh honey, you look so
pretty, right? I mean, they're just, and you deserve to have this. That's what I really want to stress to you. You deserve to add a collection of sheets like this to your linen closet. I look at my linen closet like it's a beautiful wardrobe, and I have some basics. I have my cotton sheets. I have my microfiber, or maybe something that's striped. But when you have a couple pairs or a couple of sets that are lace, it's like a beautiful lace blouse, and you get to treat yourself. Maybe you have company coming over and you want to put something special on, or maybe you just want your bedroom to look like spring and really be on trend with what's happening with the Cinderella movie that came out, and you want to participate in a way by bringing that design element into your home. Look at how this is mercerized. Can you see the sheen? It almost looks like...
What is mercerized?
Mercerized is literally like a heating treatment that they do to give it luster, to almost, it's like how it's pressed, but it's permanently sealed into the fibers. So they're really pressed together, and what it does, it gives it sheen, it gives it body, it really smooths out the lace. You don't have to worry about this being itchy at all. If this was on your face, it's super, super soft. It's going to launder beautifully. These colors will last for years and years. They look expensive. This is an ideal Mother's Day gift. Mother's Day is right around the corner. Can you imagine your mom's face when she opens the box and this is what she's receiving? I mean, this looks like from the most expensive high-end catalog. You can't find this at a home store.
No, these are designer details.
Right?
And I think that when you want to give something to mom, that she is going to have a more rested, rejuvenated, relaxed feeling when she awakens in the morning. You know, moms, many times we are doing so much to take care of our family. And it's nice at the end of the day when you unwind to have your sanctuary, to have your moment where you decompress, you relax. If you constantly toss and turn in the middle of the night, you wake up because your sheets or your bed aren't comfortable. We spend a third of our life in bed. a third of our life in bed. Imagine how much time you are in bed. Don't you want to make every little second count? Don't you want it to be restful? Don't you want to feel like, oh, I just sink into these luxurious sheets. They are so rich and decadent against my skin. It's that gentle, soft hug that you get into every single night, and you awaken feeling great. And know how you feel when you wake up and you don't feel rested, and how cranky we are, how short we are when we're on the road and someone cuts you off. Sleep has an amazing impact on the way we feel. So getting great sheets is really worth the investment. But today we've taken $20 off. So instead of $79.95, they're now $59.95. And we put them on 3 flexible payments of $19.98. And did you know, Alexander, this was only supposed to be 2 flex?
That's, well, take advantage. A flex is one of my favorite things. It allows me to stock up or to invest in more than one set. You know, also, we're all working so hard, and we want to feel like our investment is paying for something and paying off for more than just bills. And so when you walk into your room and it looks this beautiful, at such an affordable price, it just makes you feel good. And you know what? Your family members notice. My daughter notices when I change my bed or I do something special. She notices.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter's 10 years old.
10.
And she, you know, girls and boys, our children are a little more sophisticated from years before. You know, not everybody just wants the cartoons on their bed. So if you have a lovely young lady, a young girl, she's 8 years old, 9 years old, she deserves to have a beautiful, and tell her, show her that this was part of the Cinderella collection. She'll love it. Mother's Day gift, teacher gifts, and definitely a treat for yourself as you stock up your linen closet.
So we are going to scoot along. Remember, we have the lavender, the platinum, the ivory, the pink, and the blue. We have all sizes, full queen, king, and California king, 386-384. Now, we shared with you the slipper.